Those of you who were here last year may remember Owen very unceremoniously passing me or throwing me the captain armband and saying words to the effect of, "They're your problem now," before wishing me luck. They were not wrong. We really were, and we still really are, a colossal pain in the neck. But things wouldn't be anywhere near as fun if we weren't all at least a little bit unhinged. It hit me the next day that I too would have to make a speech this time round. So the day after last year's meal, I opened a Word document, wrote one sentence, and decided that I would update it throughout the year when significant things happened. This next bit, it may come as a surprise, I didn't do that. I waited for the last minute and I wrote the whole thing. We've achieved so much this year. We've hosted the league matches, novice champs, and for those of you who helped us field party, you were invaluable, so thank you so much. By some miracle, we managed to get ourselves to books indoors, despite seemingly endless attempts from the universe to try and stop us in its tracks, from the Bucks Play app taking it upon itself to helpfully alter people's entries, to going to the wrong venue on the day. We managed to get 17 of us there, and then 3 of us qualified for the final. We had 7 people qualify for books outdoors, all of whom were accepted and did this club really, really proud. We not only broke our initial goal for fundraising at the 24-hour shoot, but the second goal and the third goal, and we raised over £1,000 in donations and gift aid for the smallest things. I think we had another donation of £40 the day. I think we're sitting about £1,076 something, all in all, which is ridiculous. A lot of us held strong through the early hours. We set ourselves another goal to strive for next year by setting a new record altogether. We welcomed 5 new coaches this year: Hannah, Kai, Kyle, Karis and Molly, who have done an excellent job, not just on the beginners course and taster sessions, but in session offering advice and stopping their own shooting to coach those who needed a little extra help. We're in the top 3 biggest clubs at the university, and from where I'm standing, we're continuing to cultivate a club that encourages belonging, equality and acceptance. We haven't been without issue this year, but the problems that have risen have not stopped us or even slowed us down. I want to thank the committee who do not get the praise that they deserve. Their work behind the scenes has been pivotal. Kyle, who has organised our meals and our socials and making sure we don't all disappear off the face of the earth the moment the session ends. Kezia, who helped organise the beginners course and helped mentor our new coaches. Karis and Kai, who have battled with the equipment after the years of use that it's already had. And Karis for her willingness to step up and run sessions when me and Hannah were not available. Ryan, whose persistence in gathering your scores meant you could actually be recognised for your achievements. As I said, I know that isn't an easy task. And Hannah. While I touched somewhat on everything that Hannah does at the 24-hour shoot, I feel it's important to reiterate. Hannah is very much the brains of the club and the organisation, because it certainly isn't me. She asks the questions that I either don't think to ask or think can just be decided on the day. She took the lead on organising the equipment trips and made sure that the first aid kit was always wonderfully stocked, since apparently we're all really, really accident prone. She made sure that all the boxes were ticked for the SU. She arranged food, drinks and general needs for the club en masse at any moment it was requested. This club truly would have crumbled more times this year than you know without Hannah's constant support and reminders and, at times, orders. While this next person isn't on committee anymore, and I've already said a big thank you to him, I do want to extend another thank you to Philip. He's been at the end of the phone to help me ever since I took over as captain, guiding me and reminding me of things I didn't even consider. When I say Philip was only at the end of the phone, let me put that into a little bit of context. Since September, me and Philip have had 478 phone calls, spanning, because I counted, 74 hours and 8 minutes. I estimate that about half of that has been directly archery related. That translates to about 1.5 days non-stop of his own time helping me and this club. He's been an incredible support to me and Hannah this year behind the scenes. We call him the dad of UPAC, even if he did leave us for Liverpool. This year was like being taught how to ride a bike by a parent, except nicely and not how my own mother did it, which, for the record, was by lying to me and telling me she was still holding the bike. You have gone above and beyond this year, Phil. You've done your job. I know I can do this, and I know my committee can do this, and we wouldn't know that we could do it without you. I told you to be prepared to be called on to make a little speech, but as I'm writing this, I think I'll make the decision based on what phase you're calling now. You're making a speech.